Hello and welcome to my fifth YouTube video. And in this video, I'll be sharing the things that I've learned in my English 1098 pace. So first, I'll be talking about the keywords, which is very important to know in this pace. So there would be like object of preposition, indirect objects, like predicate nominatives, direct objects, appositives, an objective complement, subject, a noun of direct address, like direct object, predicate nominative, object of prepositions, and and now I'll be sharing the meanings of these important keywords. So first, object of preposition. So the object of preposition is like the last word in a prepositional phrase. An indirect object. Indirect object is a noun that appears only after. So indirect object is a noun that appears only after an action verb and after an action verb and before a direct object. A direct object is a noun that follows only action verbs. And there's two types of verbs, which are action verbs and linking verbs. And there's this called predicate nominative. Predicate nominatives are nouns that follows a linking verb and renames the subject. There's also an appositive. Appositive are nouns that explains the noun and pronouns that comes before it. There's objective complements. Objective complements are those nouns that follow direct objects and renames the direct object. And there's the most important, a subject. A subject is a word that tells who or what is doing the verb. Like the subject would be like the main word in a sentence. Daniel eats hamburgers. Then the subject would be Daniel. Then we have the direct and there's also a word called abstract noun. So abstract nouns are names something that cannot be something that cannot be seen. Name something that cannot be seen or heard or like touched or tasted or felt or smelled. There's also a concrete noun. Concrete noun like names something that can be seen, heard, touched, and felt. And there's a common noun which just names any person, place, or thing. And there's a proper noun which always begins with a capital letter. And we have the exact noun, which conveys a clearer mental picture. And we have the compound part, which functions as the same as a single noun. And these are some rules on making plurals. So most nouns are made plurals by adding s. But when the nouns end in s or ss or x or z or ch or sh, then they should be adding es. So let's say it's press, then it's presses, but it's eat, then it's just adding s, eats. And when a noun ends in a vowel and then y, then they just add s, like voice, boys, and then they just add s, boys. And when a noun ends in a consonant and y, then they change y to I and then add es. And when a noun ends in a vowel and an o, when a noun ends in a vowel and an o, then they just add s. And yes, this was it for sharing what I have learned in my English 1098 pace. Thank you. See you in the next